started the first Jiu-Jitsu academy in China, and I created the first professional mixed martial arts MMA organization in China called Art of War, 英雄榜.
I think in 2005, Art of War is the first step that MMA stepped into China.
So at that time, it was 2003, I had been, trying to promote Jiu-Jitsu and MMA in China already for like 5 years. I had a chance to participate in an MMA match. I was injured, my arm was broken by my opponent. And if it's dangerous for the athlete, it's dangerous for our sport. So then you have to add all these things in there. You have to have the safety checks, you have to have the medical checkups, you have to have qualified referees, you have to have a rule set that's safe for the athletes, right? And that's when I had the idea, why not create an event that encompasses all of this?
I always want to make the Chinese athlete into the 3 generations. The first generation is Tianchuan Zhang and Yao Honggang, Ao Hailin, Dai Shuanghai. They just train Sanda, and then a little bit ground techniques, and then go to the combat sports. The second generation is like Li Jingliang, Zhang Weili, Song Yadong. There's no people to tell them how to mix the martial arts together, and they have to find their own way. The third generation, now, they just train MMA, they just serve the MMA, they just fight in the arena. It's different. It's like the all over world outside.
In the early days, MMA is not like a growing industry like right now. It's more like an entertainment in China. You put on these shows, right? You invite someone from other country against a Chinese warrior.
People think MMA is brutal, but actually, MMA is more safer than the soccer and NBA. That sport is popular in our audience.
During the year of 2010 to 2013, about like 15 fighters from Legend went to the UFC.
10 years ago, it's so hard to see the young people wear the MMA outfit in the street, right? But right now, if you go to the downtown, you can see some young men wear some MMA brand outfit.
And this is one of the big differences between America and China. In America, you see many women training boxing, wrestling, MMA. But when I went to China Top Team in 2012, there was only one girl. And that one girl was named Xiaopang, Zhang Weili. She's a very nice girl, very strong, very smart. But why does she do this? Every day she comes, she has to fight with these guys, and back then, like I said, in China, nobody knew what MMA was. I'm thinking maybe she should do another sport. Maybe she should try something else, but she comes every day.
People always think, what do you think about Chinese MMA market? Do you think they will do a great development? I think that depends. As you know, Zhang Weili, she get opportunity to get the Ultimate Fighter Championships champion into 1 year ago. It's beyond your imagination. Before we ask our athlete to be the world-class standard, we have to create world standard environment.
MMA fighters in China, they cannot be successful unless the industry is successful. Pay to watch fights, buy tickets to go to the fights, buy pay-per-views on the internet. Don't watch things for free. Yeah.
Actually, in America, kids don't want to listen. Their life is too comfortable. But in China, what I noticed is these fighters, they come from many places in China. And many of them, they come with just their clothes. They don't have anything else. They come, they train, they live here, they do everything the coach asks. They just want to have a chance to make themselves better.
And probably for the majority of the people out there, they will only watch if there's an athlete that they like. So fans follow athletes, not necessarily the sport. So in order to create more exposure, we need to develop good athletes.
The really top world-class fighters, the more legit they are, the better they understand about the whole martial art culture. And all the legit fighters and all the masters, they all embrace traditional art. For strength and conditioning and also the body movement, there's massive techniques we can adapt in MMA. People look at Lyoto Machida, they say, oh, Lyoto the Dragon Machida, and also represents karate. So I want to see in the future we have someone represent what China martial art really is.